All right, guys, so you know we love our center consoles, and part of these boats are what is within them and the products that make them great. JL Audio is definitely one of them, so I'm here with Bryant today. He's going to give us a tour of their entire manufacturing facility, so I hope you guys enjoy. All right, Brian, can you give us a quick summary of what we're going to see today?
Yeah, so we're going to walk through our facility here in Miramar, Florida. So we have a 160,000 square foot manufacturing facility that we build everything from our subwoofers, our full range speakers that you see in the center console, to products that you'll use in your cars, your trucks, your SUVs, power sports vehicles, motorcycles, side-by-side. So home theater systems. So if you want to have great audio anywhere you go throughout your life, we're making that product here in Miramar, Florida, and we're going to show you some of the manufacturing processes for the different pieces that we make. Right now we're standing in the business end of our, the front end of our building. So here you have customer service support, you have sales support, you have accounting, all your ancillary business elements on the front half of our building. It stretches all the way across the front end of our building. From here we're going to exit and we're going to go back into our production area that takes up 60% of our 160,000 square foot manufacturing facility that you guys are standing in.
Very much looking forward to seeing that.
All right, well, let's keep moving along. So if you stand here and you glance both ways, you kind of get a scale of how big the facility is. We're going to start down at this end of the building, which is our paint and fiberglass area, and we're going to work through, which is going to walk us through our wood shop area, our enclosure finishing area, across some of our finished goods that's still in this area, and then we'll go into speaker production, which is expanding between the two. So,
okay, perfect.
So we just walked across the building. Now we're standing in our paint area. It sits adjacent to fiberglass. So in this area, they do two different types of finishes. They do a textured finish that you'll see on some of our side-by-side enclosures and that need more of a rugged finish. But they also do our high gloss finishes in this area.
Said it all, yes. So we do have the gloss finish. We have three different types of gloss. We have a white gloss, we have a black gloss, and we have another gloss which is for the coffin finish that we do also polishing.
Gotcha. So paint and also finishing in the same area.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha. So we kind of went out of it order. We went through finishing for some of our fiberglass enclosures that come through, like we indicated, for power sports, the marine market that obviously you're interested in, and some of our home products. But before we go in here, because it's extremely loud with all the machines running, the air running, so we'll give you a quick overview of what you're going to see inside there. Assembly line process that allows the molds to come around as the fiberglass is laid into the mold. trimmed on the exterior so that it's a nice fit for it. You'll see it come through on the mold, lay the fiberglass in. They'll pour the resin on top of that one, it'll bake, and then it'll go through a grinding and finishing process to get a smooth exterior process. So some of the ones like Power Sports, it comes over here for a secondary finishing. The other ones, they'll go into our carpet area where it'll get wrapped and then it'll actually have the woofers loaded into that one. But these are for applications like trucks, SUVs, cars. They're tucked away. They're called the Stealth Box product that goes in the cavities of the vehicle that normally a woofer couldn't, in a traditional box couldn't fit. This is just mold making. So this is, we make the molds that will then run through that one. So you'll see a lot of that in our process where we make the stuff that we make. So everything from down to our production line, we'll make our lines, the equipment, the fixtures, we'll make that so that we are setting up our own production. Everything that was coming out of the fiberglass area, we call these the raws. So this is how we manage our inventory. So we'll accumulate them here, and because the vehicles change in different color interiors, they stay raw until the orders are placed, and then we can wrap it with the appropriate material that goes inside that vehicle so it's color matched to your vehicle's interior, and then it'll get loaded to driver from this stage. But this is the raw selection of what's coming out of that facility there. So now we're standing in our Como area. So this is where we make all of our wooden enclosures, both for finished automotive markets, but also for some of our home products as well. So behind us is our automated machines where they're run on a CNC. So everything's pre-cut here before it moves through our production facility that we'll walk you through next. We'll give you a glance on some of what's going on in here. As we're making our way down to speaker production, we're passing by our in-house machine shop. So in here we have a handful of Haas machines, everything from a 5-axis and down, that we do prototyping out of. So as we're developing new products, it'll come through here. We can control that inside of our facility. A lot of the jigs and fixtures that you saw that make our products are ran through this facility as well, so they help with that portion. But they also do secondary finishing. So if we get a product from out of house, like a casting or something like that, we can do secondary finishing on that one to bring it within our own tolerances and our own spec. So. so we've moved our way across the building. Now we're standing outside of speaker production. We're here with Jorge. Before we walk in, he's going to tell you some of the things that are running on our lines currently. So the lines are modular, so we can run different products through the lines. So he can tell you what's actively being produced on our lines today.
Yeah, we're currently working on the MDL line, the M712, which is one of our newest M12 version. At that line, we run other models, the M6880 series, and other small or different models. Into the small driver, we also have the M6 770 and 650. Going to the SDL3 line, which is the core line, we're working the M3.
So M3 up to our M7 products, so all of our great marine products that we released in the last.
And also we have the VEX running back there.
Yep. So the VEX and ETX are our enclosed versions of those drivers.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
All right. Well, let's go on then.
Ready? Let's go.
We're here at the very beginning of the line, so this is where the actual magnet is being magnetized. So you can see he's using the arm to move it from the machine that's magnetizing a raw driver that's unmagnetized through the motor structure, and it'll move its way down the line and have spacers attached to it, the cone assembly attached to it, ending at the very end of it where we do 100% testing on the drivers that move through our line before it goes into packaging. So now that we're outside of the speaker production, we're looking at a lot of our secondary or sub-assemblies that are taking place. This one just happens to be our wire line where they're making the harnesses that will go into our enclosed speaker enclosures, some of our power sports stuff too. We use Deutsch connectors through here because it keeps them watertight and keeps dirt and other things out of that connection, make sure it's a nice solid clean connection through the process. These are actually new for us this year. So we've had a VEX enclosure, which is a smaller enclosed driver. So typically it's been found in a lot of our power sports applications. But we're now offering it with our M6 driver, so our most premium driver in this one. So both illuminated and unilluminated. It's got some cosmetic flares to it, so great product for that. We're now actually standing in our home products production area, and I'm with Chris, and he's going to kind of walk you through some of the things that we're doing in this area and some of the products that we actually produce in this area.
Right now we're constructing the in-wall, in-ceiling enclosure. He's attaching the speaker, and he's going to be putting it in here, which actually ships with the unit, and we'll be testing it, checking for any air leaks, vibrations, any issues that could arise. We want to solve them before the customer gets them.
tested this, he's gonna actually start laying down some foam material. So what that'll do is it'll help isolate the enclosure and prevent any rubbing or vibration once it's mounted in a wall or in an in-ceiling application. So it's just one more step to make sure that, you know, it just sounds great once the consumer finally has it installed. Right now we're outside of our engineering department. Engineering is one of those things we don't actually include in part of our tour because it includes a lot of products that are coming down the road, so we just don't give insight to that one. But in this outside area is where we do our reliability and environmental testing. The two machines are UV machine and our salt fog machine. So what they do are longevity testing. A fixed amount of time would equate to a longer time in a real world environment. So they're extreme measures in which they're tested for. Through all of our manufacturing facility, and now we're actually at our shipping facility where all the finished goods comes in. So when you're placing your orders, this is where it's coming out of. So pretty cool. Check it out.
Brian, I wanted to thank you very much for giving us that tour. I hope you guys saw what we were talking about. This place is absolutely amazing, and it shows why JL Audio is JL Audio. The way they work their product from A to Z is unbelievable, and we hope we can relay that a little bit through this video. So check them out on social media and their website, and see more at centerconsolesonly.net.
Thank you.
So we hope you guys enjoyed our vlog. To watch our most recent video, please click right here. And if you like what you see, do us a favor and subscribe to Center Consoles Only, which is right here. Thanks, guys.